What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we're back with yet another purchase. This one, a 2007 Saab 9.3 Aero Turbo V6 Cabriolet convertible. And I got it for $2,000, and supposedly, the car has hail damage. Now, real quick, in case you've missed some videos, or in case you're interested in seeing some of the upcoming videos, I like to give you a quick rundown of the cars that I currently have in my fleet. I've got 2 more being delivered today, so let's start with this. This is my 2001 Cadillac Catera rear-wheel drive V6. I got it for $35.75, I think was the price on this one, and it is clean title, one owner car with only 43,000 original miles. Sitting next to it is my super rare 1982 Ford EXP. Don't confuse it with an Escort because it is not. I mean, it is. It has 1.6 liter automatic transmission, but it's a 2-seater car, which makes it pretty dang rare. Next to that is my police car that I got for $2,000. By the way, this one I gave like $250 for it. I'm giving you just a rough estimate on prices. Watch the videos if you want to know the exact numbers. But this one was definitely $2,000 for 2017 Ford Explorer police package. This thing runs and drives great, all-wheel drive, flex fuel, love it. This was $125. It's like a 91 Geo Metro LSI convertible. Never have got it running. It's something we're going to try to get to in the future. Next to that is what I think is my stupid cheap $26,000 1957 Chevy Bel Air. This is a real Bel Air. It is a VC code car. It's definitely modded. It's got power steering, power brakes. It's got disc brakes on the front. We put these wheels on ourselves. LED light conversion, 327, and probably a TH350 rear end. I have no idea what it is. This was another $200 or $300 pickup of mine, a 1995 Buick Skylark Custom. The reason I bought this car is because they were so weird looking when they came out. Most people just didn't care for them, but I always thought they were very interesting. It's the design of it was so cool. I have not even looked at this one yet. I haven't had time, but here it is. Oh, it's got money on the back of it. Did that make it? I think this came from like California. Okay, next to that, another pretty rare car. This is a 1989 Maserati. It's not actually a Maserati, it's a K car that was kind of converted by Maserati. It's got Maserati badges. It's kind of designed by Maserati, but underneath the hood, it's basically a Chrysler Fifth Avenue. It's got a Daytona spec turbocharged 2.2 liter 4-cylinder with a 3-speed automatic transmission. Really nice plush leather interior, convertible top that's in excellent shape, and take a look, 91,000 miles on the odometer. Very nice old car. And I got this one for $2,100. These cars typically sell for anywhere from $8,000 all the way up to $13,000, $14,000. My E350 van, I have yet to actually do anything with this. Next to that is my 2021 Tesla Model S Plaid that I got for $58,000. Over here we have a 2021 Hyundai Venue. This is a one-owner car. It's got 77,000 miles on it, and it is a clean title, but obviously it was involved in an accident. We've got suspension damage here, busted wheel, busted tires on this side. Needs a little bit of work. I got all the parts in the shop to fix it. We'll be getting on this very soon. The star of today's video, right here, an insurance car, which means salvaged. That's a shame. On this 2007 Saab 9.3 Aero. Again, turbo V6, ground effects package, convertible, very nice. Over here, this is a little bit rare too, a 2008 Chevy HHR that I got for $800. This is the panel wagon or panel van. It's got the remote popper, and it has over 500,000 miles. It's got like 550,000 miles on it. On the key fob, there's a popper, and when you click it, these doors pop open. There are no seats in the back. This is like strictly a work vehicle. I have not done a video on this. I have not driven this. Most of these cars sitting here are right here where the tow truck dropped them off. Next to that is a 91 or a 92 Geo Metro LSI convertible that I bought at the same time as I got the other one. They came from the same place. This one, surprisingly, for $250, came right to life. We put a set of tires on it, we drove it 10 miles, and there you go. It runs and drives. Sitting next to that is a 2009 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor that I got for $200. This one is a flood car, salvaged, or it was. It's a rebuilt title now. But this one ingested water into the engine. The engine was locked up. We pulled the plugs, cleared it all out, and now it is a running and driving with cold air conditioning, $200 police car. Had some water intrusion in the interior, but I did an ozone on it, and now it smells great. No more mold, mildew smells, all gone. A nice, decent $200 car. Sitting next to that, a car that's becoming more and more rare, my $4,500 2003 Dodge Neon SRT4. Yes, runs and drives, cold air conditioning, 128,000 miles. Next to it is my $200 Cadillac DeVille, Sedan DeVille. It's a 1993, so it's a 4.9 liter, not the 4.6 North Star. This is old school, port fuel injected, 4.9, $200, cold air conditioning. I fixed the climate control on this, so it's working again. This is a running and driving car with cold AC that I got for $200. Nobody wanted it. Same thing over here, Dodge Dynasty. This is like a 92, I believe, Dodge Dynasty. You'll probably never see one of these ever on YouTube or on the road for that matter. They weren't the most reliable cars, but I got this for $200 or $300. Same type of deal, came from California. Obviously, shipping cost me a fortune on this car. It's supposed to be a run and drive, but when the tow truck got here, he said it is not a run and drive. So good luck. We'll figure that one out. Here is my super cheap 1995 Mercedes S320W. This one came from California as well. This is from Los Angeles, and it came with no keys. I gave $600 for it. I paid the tow truck driver about $400, I'm sorry. I gave him a $100 tip. But I gave him $400 to cut me a set of keys for this car, and unfortunately, the keys that were cut work the trunk, they work the doors, they work the glove box, they do not work the ignition. So on this one, I'm waiting to hear from a few friends of mine that specialize in Mercedes, including Monkey Wrench Mike, Mercedes John, you guys probably remember him. We're waiting to see what can be done, because right now this is looking like a really big deal, and with as much money as I have into it, this could be a big loss. It looks like it's been sitting, I would guess, at least 5, maybe 10 years. So chances are, even after spending a bunch of money getting an ignition replaced, new keys, and key fob because the alarm goes off every time you open a door, most likely this car does not run, and I'm going to be so deep into this one, it probably will never, ever make sense. Walking into the shop, I have my 2005 Dodge Viper. This is spoken for. I've been talking about selling it forever, and I just never got around to listing it for sale. Well, one of my subscribers got a hold of me. I own this one. This is personal, not through the car lot, but he got a hold of me and he said, I want it. He made me an offer of $46,000 on it, and I dropped the hammer. Sold. It's his. It's going to be sitting here for a month or two until he's able to have it shipped, or he comes picks it up. But the Viper's gone, guys. $46,000 down the road it goes. We've got my 2021 Harley Davidson Sportster, and next to that is the infamous 2013 Tesla Model S. This is my P85 with 263,000 miles on the odometer. This one is also spoken for. This one is gone. So now that you've seen what we have here currently, why don't we get outside and see what we can do with this Saab. So here it is, my $2,000 Saab that supposedly has hail damage. I have not driven this car, but to be completely transparent, I have made sure that it runs, and I found out very quickly it had a bad battery. So I went out yesterday, I checked out all of the cars that I have sitting out here. Almost all of them had bad batteries, so I went and picked up 5 new batteries. I've already installed a battery in this, but like I said, it has not been driven. This is exactly where the delivery guy dropped it off. So it looks like it's got great tires. Are these Michelins? Do they match? I do believe, yes, Michelin Pilot Sport all seasons, no kidding. These are the all-season 4s, which means these are relatively new tires. Date code is the 50th week of 2021. So yeah, these are almost 2022 tires. It's got the windshield washers, or the headlight washers. Very nice. All the ground effects, so nice on this car. I don't know if the top works. I don't know very much about any of this. I know that I love the look of the car. I love the way the interior looks. It's got 110,000 miles on the odometer. It looks like someone was leaning way back in that seat. Memory seats. What do we got here? Oh, bolster. A back bolster. All right, very nice. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Like I said, I know that it runs because, oh wow, this seat is way back. Key goes in here, kind of odd. There we go. And let's see what warning lights we have. Stability control failure, contact service. Headlight leveling malfunction. These had leveling headlights? Really? Okay. Temp 97 degrees. How much gas does this have? Has almost half a tank. Okay, so it's got a couple little problems to be expected with an older car with some high miles. I'm not feeling air conditioning. Oh, AC is off. Why would the AC be off? Turn that on. Radio works. XM radio as well. Very nice. Probably turned off. Yeah, it's turned off. So we've got radio that works. We've got XM that works. Air conditioning. Come on, air conditioning. There we go. AC works. You got little paddle shifters for up and down. What is this? Cruise control. Off, on, resume, and then you set there. All right. This is an interesting little car, guys. No books, but look at how deep that glove box is. It has the chill feature in it, which is this little switch back here. Depending on how you, there we go, right there, it lets air conditioning into the glove box. So you can put like a sandwich, you can put some soda pops in there, cans of soda. You can turn it off by pushing it that way. You can turn it on by pushing it that way. Let's leave it off. We don't really need to chill our glove box. Got the rubberized floor mats. Steering, feels good. Brakes, good. Gears, no backup camera, huh? Interesting. Backwards, yes. Forwards, yes. I think this engine is a 2.8 liter V6. It is turbo, and what's interesting about it is it's not a timing belt motor. It's a timing chain motor, which is excellent because you guys know I really dislike dealing with timing belts. It sounds like it's running perfect. Oh, we've even got the nice all-weather mat in the trunk. You've got like some amplifiers down in there. And then, well, I mean, that's it. Does this have a spare? Do these come with spares? Yes. Oh, wow. Tires full. You've got a rope. That's a little scary. Gloves. And your jack and everything is underneath there. It doesn't look like that has ever been on the road. It's a Pirelli spare tire. It looks like it's never touched the ground. Very nice. The lights appear to be on for some reason. It says they're off. Why would the license plate light be on? That's, oh, the headlights and corner lights are on too. It's broad daylight. It's literally 100 degrees outside. Okay. There is that GM Turbo V6, I'm sorry, Saab. That Saab V6. Like I said, I think this is a 2.8, yeah, 2.8 liters. We'll have to do a little more research on this and get some specifications for you, but here's where the battery goes. That's the battery I put in it, and yes, that is a Mopar battery sitting under the hood of this Saab. I have not locked these down yet. There's these little screws that you just, I don't have a screwdriver with me out here, but simply turn those and it clocks them into place and locks everything down. Nice little car. Even says K&N. So must have a aftermarket high flow and air filter. It's got to be good for at least another 65 horsepower, guys. What a clean little car. Let's find out if the top works. We'll start by lowering the windows. Yes, they work. What about the back ones? Ooh, a little squeaky. They work. And do we have latches in here that we have to? No latches, so this is going to be one of those fully automatic ones, right? All right, let's turn the AC down just a hair here. Oh, cup holder. Look at that. Tell me that's not cool. And then you push it and it closes. I don't know that I would trust putting a cup in there, but you know, it's there, I suppose. You could put a cup here. It's got a flip up and down cup holder, and then a little door to cover it up. Little power point in there and a change holder. It's a interesting car. I assume we just push this down. Oh, things are happening. Is it doing the thing? Yeah. She's making noises. There we go. A working convertible top too. Oh, that is cool, guys. That that is cool. I need to adjust my seat a little bit though, because I'm like scooted all the way back, and I am leaning way back in this seat. That is not how I like to drive. The seat controls work, which is nice. We'll raise it up, give ourselves a little bit of height here. There we go. Power mirror adjustments are right here. Let's get those set up. That one's already good. Rear view mirror looks like it's in a good place too. Let's go ahead and put the top back up. But first I want to, uh-oh. Something's off in there. Okay, so you got to open the door from, that's a fix. We're going to need to take the door panel off. It's most likely a broken clip. We can fix that, not a problem. Air conditioning, interestingly enough, oh, I took the top down and it turned the AC off. No, we want the AC on. Yeah, so if you drop the top, it automatically assumes you don't want air conditioning. You got heated seats, you've got OnStar, panel dimming, traction control, night panel. I guess that blacks things out, I don't know. Oh, whoa. When you hit night panel, it kills the gauges. Look at this. If I push it again, it all comes back. So night panel literally blacks out and kills everything in the car. Okay, that is pretty cool. The light thing though, I would like the lights to be off, but it seems like they're on. So I don't know what to do about that. That's a little bizarre. Let's take a look and see what the car looks like with the top down. Yeah, the lights, you can't seem to turn them off. That is, I'm gonna have to Google that. It must be something, there's that photo sensor in the dash. Most likely something's gone wrong with that. It doesn't realize that it's daylight. But there she is. And again, this car was listed as being hail damage, and it is actually salvaged, I think. I could be wrong, but usually if they have hail damage and it's an insurance car, typically it's gonna have a salvage title. I haven't checked to see what the title says yet, but I have walked around and I've looked at this car over and over again, trying to find any sign of hail damage anywhere on the car, and I can't find anything, guys. If there is hail damage, I don't know. This is a very bizarre one. I bought plenty of hail damage cars in the past, and it's easy to see the hail damage. This one is, oh, it locked the doors. Well, that's nice. Good thing I had the windows and the top down. Remind me to take the key. Oh, and that mirror changed. Oh, that's an auto tilt feature for going backwards, for backing up. So if you want to back up, you push this and it tilts the mirrors down. It is too hot today to be out here with the top down. So let's put the top back up. That is so cool how this thing works. Auto dimming rear view mirror as well. Yeah, I really like this car, guys. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it, but I thought it was going to go for some money. Oh, I knew the window's going to go. I knew it. It was coming after me. All the windows roll up simultaneously as well. This is a pretty cool car. AC is off again. I don't know if it's turning itself off or what the deal is here. I'd love to get that sticker off so we could actually see. Let me make a few adjustments here, and then we're going to get on the road and see if this thing runs and drives. There we go. We took some stickers off. Oh, it's got backup sensors too? Let's see if we can clean up this windshield a little bit. There we go. We can see a little bit better now. That helps. I'm going to turn the radio, make sure it's completely off here. I don't want to get demonetized. I don't know what the backup sensors are beeping for, because there shouldn't be anything behind me. Oh, it gives you the courtesy swipe. Very nice. All right, first drive, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to find out if this was a win or if we got scammed. And the only light on the dash that I'm seeing right now is the traction control. So that's something we'll have to look at in a future video. Signals? Horn works? All right, here we go. Washer fluid low, perfect. Well, it's driving, it's shifting. So now we're low on washer fluid. That's perfect. So I heard a little bit of noise from the passenger side suspension. Nothing concerning, just something to be aware of. Also, the fact is this car has not been on the road in God knows how long. These things get taken to auction. They sit for months at an insurance company's holding lot, then at the sale lot where it's just, you never know. Sometimes these cars just need to be taken out on the road and driven. We're doing 45 miles an hour. The car is running great. Air conditioning is ice cold. It is so quiet in here. Speed limit's about to go up to 65, at which point we're gonna, here we go. Let's, you know, I didn't smash it. We didn't put the pedal to the metal. It's all right. It's not a super fast car by any stretch of the imagination, but it was decent. What we'll do is we'll get around this curve up here. We'll slow it down a little bit. And, oh, the traction light went off. The traction control light is gone. Ha! See what I mean? The car is already fixing itself. Boy, it seemed very upset about it earlier. It said that the traction control failure, visit service center, and now the light is gone. Okay, so we're gonna slow it down. Brakes, very nice and smooth, no pulsating, no vibrating from the brakes. Same with the tires, no vibrations either. Let's slow her down. And I wish I could figure out if there was a sport mode on this. I don't see one, so let's just smash it. Floored. Well, that was delayed. Okay. You know, again, it's not something you're going to be riding home about. You know, we'll do a quick look up on some specifications of this car. You know, I mean, it is a turbo V6. I don't know, maybe what, 250 horsepower? I'm probably aiming a little high there. Maybe 220, 230, I don't know. The turbo seems to work. If you look at the turbo gauge when I smash it, the boost goes up into the red. And I mean, you can feel it kick in for sure. It's just, you know, again, not exceptionally impressive. With that said, I'm a little jaded anymore, guys. Between I like all the high performance cars that I've had, and now I've got the Tesla Plaid. Fast isn't the same as it used to be for me. I've gotten used to being able to hit the accelerator and instantly turn into a rocket ship that passes anything on the road. So anything less than like 500 horsepower is probably not going to seem very impressive to me. But the car handles great. The steering is nice and straight. There's no vibrations, and being a convertible, the chassis is a little bit, you know, you can feel and hear the flexing a little bit, but it's actually a pretty rigid chassis. It handles and rides down the road absolutely great. Acceleration is good. I'm sure it gets relatively decent fuel economy as well. No more warning lights on the dash. Convertible top works. Air conditioning is cold. Radio works. What more do you want from a $2,000 car? I get people all the time telling me there are no good deals anymore. And believe it or not, a lot of people blame me for it. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. I get people, really nasty people commenting, telling me that I am responsible, like me personally, I'm responsible for all the prices going up at these auction yards. This one in particular came from Insurance Auto Auctions. People tell me I bought cars for years until you came out and started making your videos, and now there aren't any good deals left anymore. Well, I got news for you. I pulled this up on Carfax. I do a Carfax on all of my vehicles, and this one, ladies and gentlemen, I'll show you the Carfax later, but this one, if I remember correctly, says that it is worth $8,000. Yes, $8,000. Now, maybe the title on this is not salvage. I could be wrong. I honestly don't remember if this is a salvage title or not. We will look at the Carfax, but guys, $8,000 for a car that I'm into for $2,000, and currently it doesn't look like it really needs anything other than mainly this door handle fixed. So let's get out. We made it 5 miles. We're gonna take a look outside the car. We're gonna pop the hood, make sure we don't have any smoke or anything that's of concern. Cooling fan's running like it's supposed to. I don't smell anything. I don't see any smoke coming out from under the hood. She's just a nice, solid car. What are these little caps? Are these electronic, maybe? Probably not. I just don't like that the headlights seem to stay on 24/7. I definitely want to get that figured out. What a slick looking car, ladies and gentlemen. So you tell me, $2,000 for a nice car, 110,000 miles, relatively low miles for something from 2007. Is this a good deal, especially if it's worth $8,000? Yes, I think it's an absolutely wonderful deal. But remember, there are people out there that think, because of me, there are no good deals anymore. Or maybe people just aren't willing to put in the work to find the deals that are out there. So I think I figured out sport mode. I guess you over, and then you manually shift by moving this up and down into plus and minus. Seems strange. You'd think there'd be a button or something for sport mode, but there's not. Looks like you can set up your phone, and maybe you can, I don't know what that does. Info, does it have fuel economy? 5 miles, speed, settings, temp, nope. Fuel economy says 0. We get 0 miles a gallon. That's probably true because we've just basically been sitting here idling. All right, we're gonna leave it in regular drive here, guys, and we're gonna get back on the road. It is so crazy that here we are just a few days away from October, and it's still almost 100 degrees. See, I heard that. I don't know what that was. I wonder if that could be a motor mount? I don't know. We're gonna try out the cruise control here once we get around this corner and get up to speed. You hear that? It almost sounds like a motor mount. Let's give it a little throttle. Oh yeah. It sounds good. It does. It sounds good. You know, as with any used car, there's going to be some maintenance issues that need to be addressed, but I mean, overall, you've got a really nice running driving car with ice cold air conditioning. Let's try out that cruise. I don't know how to do it. Do you just push it? Oh, there it is. There it is. There's a rocker button on the side over here, and you just push that in. Yeah, cruise control works too. We don't even have a check engine light, guys. Nothing. We are literally just cruising at 65 miles an hour with no problem. I'm gonna try to reset the fuel economy. I don't know how to do that. It's not showing us any fuel economy. Well, whatever. A few minor issues, the headlights staying on all the time. Nothing that I feel is very serious. Overall, just a nice little running and driving convertible that you could take out and enjoy. Well, it looks like it's gonna make it back, guys. Did you ever have a doubt? I didn't. I knew the minute I saw this car that this was a good one. I had no questions about it. I knew this was gonna be a decent car. Next, why don't we grab the Carfax report? Let's take a quick look and find out for sure if this has a salvaged title or not. And then I think we should look at some specifications, trying to figure out what kind of horsepower this thing has and fuel economy. So here's the Carfax report, and yeah, it is a branded salvage title. And right there, hail damage reported. 11 service history, 110,000 miles, 2 previous owners. And if we take a look, let's see what we got here. Owner 1, 2007, owned it for 3 months. Owner 2 owned it for 16 years and 5 months. We've got registration, owner, sold, they did nothing. Second owner, maintenance inspection at 4,200 miles, serviced at 5,000 miles, instrument panel repaired at 5,000 miles, 6,000 miles maintenance inspection, titles, loans. Recommended service performed at 11,000 miles. Recommended service performed again at 15. And then we've got, this is interesting, from 2010 we go to 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No maintenance shown at all. Then in 2017 at 46,000 miles, it just says maintenance inspection completed. Interesting. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2021, it shows an alignment check. 22 was a loan released, a lien release. Then 22 damage, 22 damage. This is an interesting report. 23 damage, 24 lien released, 24 hail damage reported, 618. And this is interesting, 618 of 2024 hail damage reported, 724 of 24 alignment performed. So after it got hail damaged, somebody took it in for an alignment. That's nice. So it just got an alignment at 110,000 miles. Well, there you go. There's the Carfax. Now let's see what some of these specs are on this car. We got Roxy over here. She just wanted to say hi. Yeah, don't come over here and bother me. Okay, so here we go. 2007 Saab 9.3 Aero. Miles per gallon. Actually, not bad, guys. 18 and 28. 2.8 liter turbo V6 and 250 horsepower. I was right. Roxy, come on now. I was right. 250 horsepower. It says the transmission's a 6-speed manual. That is definitely incorrect. Curb weight is 3,440 to 3,700 pounds. Seating capacity 4 or 5. Okay. Let's try to find some better insight from Edmunds. This might help us out a little bit. It still says that it's a 6-speed manual transmission, and this obviously is not. So 250 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. It's a twin cam with variable valve timing. And fuel economy, 1626 is what it says here, with an EPA combined of 19. This is really a cool little car, guys. Suspension, it's just regular suspension, nothing special about it. So basically, it's just kind of a plain Jane car with some ground effects and a convertible top with a nice little turbo V6 with 250 horsepower. The original MSRP would have been around $32,800, but if you added the Aero, let's do the 6-cylinder turbo with a automatic. These all show manual transmissions. Interesting. So for 2007 on Edmunds, you've got a 4-cylinder, couple options there. You've got the Aero convertible 2.8 6-cylinder turbo with a 6-speed manual, and that's all they show. Huh. So this one, the convertible, shows it would have been around $43,100. So with that, I guess we're going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed the video of my little Saab 9.3 Aero. It's one of those cars I always thought was really cool. I've never had one, always wanted one. Now I got one. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. Obviously, I'm going to get the title rebuilt. I'm going to give it a bath, clean it up, and maybe I'll hold on to it, or maybe I'll sell it. Either way, you guys will find out in a future video what I decide to do with it, and I'm going to look a lot closer for hail damage once this car is cleaned up and you can really see the paint. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I've got a ton of cars here for you guys to watch content on, and I got a lot more cars coming, so stay tuned for that. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.